guys, Dane Sharp here from Channel C, and I'm catching up at the Gympie Muster with 2009 Female Artist of the Year, Britt. Catherine, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. When did you get up?
We got here yesterday morning, so we pretty much haven't stopped because, you know, I'm sort of the artist that wants to go and watch all the gigs and hang out, so I haven't really gone home yet. But It's been really fun. No, I'm kidding. We went home last night. But no, it's been really, really great. So many great gigs. And it's always great with these things to catch up with everybody and, you know, have a few beers and have a good time. So I'm having a ball.
It is so hard because everybody's out on the road and that sort of thing. Is sometimes it's the only time you can get together is when everyone's in the one spot.
Absolutely, that's what festivals are great for. I mean, they're great as well, you know, musically as well, because there's so many fans and stuff, but best part about it is catch-ups backstage with everybody. It's fantastic, you know. Yeah.
And you did a little acoustic thing today. How did that go?
It was really good. I mean, all the gigs are good at Gympie. Like, you can't really have a bad... I was just actually talking about this with somebody. You can't have a bad gig at Gympie. But it was great. There was heaps of people there, and which always surprises me. I was like, oh, right. But no, and it was just really, really fun. We kind of stripped it all back, and we sat down, which obviously we don't normally do, and got my band to just basically strip back to, like, acoustic mode. So it was a little bit different, but it was fun. Yeah.
Oh, great. We were chatting before. We did wonder, you did start in this industry very early.
Yes.
And we wondered how many musters. Have you counted how many musters you've been to? Or when was your first? Can you think back?
My first muster I was 16, so 9 years ago. I didn't perform, like I was touring with Casey Chambers at the time, and I got up with her, like she played here, and I got up with her and sang like a duet with her. So that was my first time at the muster, but then the next year I got booked. So yeah, it worked.
And then on to you, that's great. So, and your new self-titled album, how's that going for you?
Really, really good. It's been fantastic. I believe it's selling, which is good. The single's been doing really, really well as well, and people seem to be loving it. And look, it's always your new baby, you know. You're always excited because new albums out. You get to play new songs. That's always a bonus because you get kind of sick of playing the old ones, so it's good. And
you wrote most of them? You wrote with them? Or
I wrote every song on the new album, yes.
Wow,
so that's actually a first for me. I mean, I've always written and I've always been, you know, a songwriter and stuff as well, but this album, and it didn't, you know, just that they were sort of the best songs, I guess, that we sort of loved, and it's not like we intentionally went out to make a songwriter record, but yeah, it kind of worked out like that, which it's really great. It makes me happy to have all my songs on there.
And do you have a favourite on there?
I don't know. They're all my favourites, and I'm a girl. It changes every day. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm not going there, so can't change a thing. Maybe that's where that comes from.
Yeah, exactly. So true. All my songs are true.
And the video clip looked really funky and lots of fun. Talk us a little bit about your video clip.
It was really fun. We just went up to Bluey's Beach. My best friend in the world, Charlotte, who's in the video, she's the really hot chick. Well, they're all hot, but you know, she's the one. She's in it a lot. But yeah, she has a house on Bluey's Beach that her dad owns or whatever, their family owns it or whatever. So we rented out that house and the house next door, and I just got like 20 mates, and we went up there and surfed, and pretty much they just filmed us hanging out, like playing frisbee, playing, you know,
over a couple of days.
Yeah, it was over a weekend, and they just sort of followed us around. It was like reality TV, really, more than anything. It was good because I didn't have to do anything, you know, because they can, you know, doing those photo shoots and videos and things like that. Just sometimes by the end of the day, you're knackered and you're not really giving, but it's
and
just
you're kind of sick of hearing
like
the same song over and over.
Yeah, and that's kind of annoying as well. Yeah.
And obviously, there's lots of parts of this industry. There's, you know, there's performing, there's recording, there's writing, and touring and that sort of thing. What is your favourite part?
Oh gosh,
do you love it all?
Look, of course, I love all of it equally, but I really love touring. I really love being on stage. I love being on the road. I don't have a family or anything like that sort of, you know, I feel like pulls me back home, like kids or whatever. So I sort of just I'd prefer to be on the road than be home, to be honest. I just really, really enjoy it, and I feel really comfortable on stage. I just have a really good time. So yeah, that's probably my favourite thing.
You enjoy it too, so that's great.
Yeah, it's
Channel C, we do this thing called Rapid Fire, so put your seatbelt on.
Okay.
First thing that comes to your mind, no thinking too much about it. What's your favourite colour?
Black.
Black.
That's not a colour.
Okay, apart from black, what's your favourite colour?
Oh my god. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm going to have to say black. I know it's not a colour, I know it's a shade.
Black's fine.
But I wear it a lot.
Stick with black, that's cool.
Yeah.
Favourite holiday spot and chilling out when you're not on the road?
When I'm not on the road, I absolutely love Bali. It's an amazing place.
Nice, that's great. And what's in your CD player at the moment, or what are you listening to?
Casey Chambers' new record, actually. It's fantastic, by the way. It's really good.
That's great. If you could take 3 people to dinner, who would they be? And why?
Okay, that's not rapid. Come.
Yes.
Gosh, I don't know. I guess I'd like. My mum got to meet Elton John when I was doing all this stuff with him, but my dad never got to. So maybe I'd like to take my parents to dinner with Elton John.
Oh,
is that a good answer? I don't know.
Cute,
My dad's such a huge fan, and he never got to meet him. So yeah.
Favourite drink?
Alcoholic or
yeah, you can go there.
I love Coke Zero. Let's say that. Yeah, I love it. I have it too much. Yeah.
Favourite food?
I love Mexican. Love it. So I just remembered that. Oh, it's so good.
Favourite country artist?
Hank Williams.
That's hard. Thanks. Lovely. That talks about your influences a little bit. Can you tell us, growing up, is this something you always wanted to do? And what were your influences as a kid?
Well, Hank and Dolly and Loretta and all that sort of stuff. I grew up sort of on really early country music. Jimmy Rogers, Carter Family, we were mountain music. And then I sort of, through loving that music, met people like Bill and Bill Chambers and stuff, and then kind of started loving. Hey, you, come back here. You're stealing my interview. I'm going to come watch you later. Gympie. Now, what was I saying? Back to me. No. So I grew up on really early sort of country stuff, and then through that I sort of found like more singer-songwriters and, you know, like, well, not Emmylou's not a songwriter, but Emmylou Harris and, you know, Buddy Miller and all that sort of stuff. So, and that was much later in life. So they all influenced me equally. But yeah, look, I just sort of always sang. I don't know if it was like a decision I made at any stage, like, I want to be a singer when I grow up or anything like that. I mean, I always said it as a little girl, but I just did it, you know, just knew, and it just made sense, and I've never done anything else, and I don't know anything else. So, and I hope it stays that way forever.
So you obviously still love it as much as you ever did?
I have an incredible life. I pretty much wake up every day and it's a holiday, and I write songs and I practice guitar and I go on the road, and it's great, you know. Nothing's too hard about it, you know. It's just I get to do what I love for a living. I know you hear that a lot, everyone says that, but it really is cool. It's good.
Great.
Yeah.
Now everyone always mentions the Elton John thing too. So would you want to tell us a little bit about that? And then I'm sure you can find that in all the other interviews with you. But do that quick, and then also Kerry Pickler Association.
Kelly Pickett, yeah. Look, Elton John was an amazing experience, and I owe him till the day I die. But he just sort of discovered, you know, when he was touring Australia or whatever, the story is that he went into a local CD store, and the guy behind the counter recommended my album to him, bless you, and he bought it and took it on the road, and thankfully fell in love with it. And then he got in contact with me, and then we met. Oh, she popped a balloon.
You're being shot at you.
Well, rapid fire. And then, so I went and met him, and we became great friends, and he got me my deal overseas and stuff like that, and then we did a duet together that was released to American radio, and it was an incredible experience. I mean, he's a sort of artist that, being in his position, doesn't have to do anything, obviously, for anybody else, you know, but he gives back so much. He sort of always takes people under his wing, and he's done it for so many people. Ryan Adams, you know, was another one that around the same time he found me was really pushing Ryan Adams, and what's that girl with the blonde hair? Joss Stone. Yeah, he was sort of the reason she broke out and stuff. So it's really good, you know. He just supports people, which is important, I think. If you're in that position to give back, you know, it's good. And
you still have some contact there as well?
A little bit. I kind of don't want to bug him, so I sort of leave him alone a bit. But whenever I have a new album, whatever, I send him it, and he always, you know, writes nice things back. So, but yeah, I tend to leave him alone.
And Kerry Pickler?
Yes. Look, Kelly's a great friend of mine, and she, I don't really see her much anymore, but whenever I see her, we've got that, you know, rapport and that great friendship. She's obviously doing so well over there now, and she recorded one of my songs. Thank you, Kelly. And she's just been really good to me, and, you know, super talented chick, everything about her is just bubbly and lovable, you know. She's just really, really open and good
looks
friend.
Like you two would get along well. So
she's a really cool chick.
That's great. We'll have a great time tomorrow. Your main stage.
Yes.
What time's that kick off?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Yes.
So we look forward to filming that and being there.
Yay.
Bring as many people as we can. And thanks so much for joining us here on Channel C.
Thank you for having me.
And good luck for the rest of the year, and look forward to seeing you at Tamworth.
Thank you.